"Let me go," she cried as she pounded my back with her small fist. I had her over my shoulder where she belonged and kept walking toward my black BMW parked on the street. The sun was setting, and it was creating an orange glow in the sky, making me remember how long it'd been since I'd had her in my bed. We'd been apart for 3 weeks, not due to personal choices, but to work. I'd been working at corporate due to a slip-up by one of the employees' choices, and I had to go clean up. She'd been at home, and through miscommunication, she thought I was coming home next week. So I was left abandoned at the airport and had to get a taxi home. When I called her, she didn't pick up, and my mind was going crazy. "You're not going anywhere, woman," I said through a smile. "I'm sorry, I didn't know you were coming home, so that's why you came to lunch with your best friend's brother?" I asked as I continued walking. It wasn't her I didn't trust, it was him. Sara didn't like him, I knew that much, but he liked her, enough to want to throw me out of the picture if possible. "Ben, stop it," Sara cried. "Let me down." I put her down, and she gave me a pout, the kind I'd missed so much. I touched her cheek gently, and she tried to step away, but I pulled her back into my arms. "I'm not mad at you. It's him I don't trust. He has feelings for you, Sara, and I think you know what I mean by that. He just happened to be in the same place I was and asked to buy me a cup of coffee." I took a deep breath. "Can we go home? I'm dying to just hold you, baby. Can we? We can go fight and make up at home." Although she was upset, she got into the car, the driver's side, mind you, and I just chuckled. When I got into the passenger side, I reached for her seatbelt and helped buckle her in. I made sure I grazed her hip, but just enough to make her catch her breath. I noticed how her cheeks flushed with color, and I knew the 3 weeks we'd spent apart had been hard for her too. "Are you sure you can drive?" I asked. "Of course," she said through clenched teeth. She started the car, and I enjoyed myself, especially with her in my presence. The beach waves were coming in low now, due to it almost being night. I had promised we'd spend more time here, but with work, I've been unable to keep my vow. I turned to her. "I miss you." She smiled and kept her eyes on the road. "You're lucky, because I miss you too." I reached over and left my hand on her thigh, purposely where I knew she would find it hard to focus. "Sara, you didn't reply to any of the emails I sent you over the course of the weeks we were apart. Were you that busy?" She shrugged and slowed the car down to turn left toward home. "I suppose. Or I just wanted to see how you'd react." Then she turned quickly to me. "Are you upset? Or are you weirdly turned on?" Our cottage came into view, and my heart rate picked up. I hadn't been able to be alone with her for so long. As soon as she parked the car, I rushed out and opened the door, unbuckling her, and pulled her into my arms. She giggled, a sound that made my heart warm as she held on to me. The wind was dying down now, and I was ready to go inside and spend the night with her. I hated having to be apart from her, and I knew she didn't like it either, but there were times where it was impossible to escape from. I placed her on the kitchen island and leaned into her, her fragrance a beautiful smell that captivated me. I could never get enough. It was like a drug that awakened my soul. I watched as the kitchen lights played with her eyes, and it made me feel so alive. I touched her cheek, and she wrapped her arms around my neck. "Welcome home, my love," she whispered. "This place is never the same without you." I murmured as I leaned into her. "What shall we do tonight?" "How about you go take a shower?" I raised my eyebrows. "Great idea. You smell too. Let's go shower together." The steam from the shower was filling the room with heat, and as we made our way into the bathroom, I was feeling the same awkwardness I did that first day I met her. It wasn't as if we hadn't been together that long. In fact, we had been together with each other for so long that sometimes I forgot how amazing it turned out to be. I looked at her face, smiling up at me with an incredible grin. I leaned in and kissed her gently. "Gosh, I missed you." We'd taken our time in the shower, exploring each other's bodies and remembering how the feeling made us feel as if everything in the world was going to be okay. I cherished every part of her skin and nuzzled my head into her neck. I washed her hair, and we kissed more than we showered. But now that she was dressed, her hair still wet, I stood behind her and tousled her hair with a towel. "What have you been up to these past few weeks?" I asked. She shrugged. "Just working. I landed that account I was telling you about, so it's been keeping me busy." I smiled. "You deserve it. What would you like to do tomorrow?" "You tell me. You owe me a lot of dates," she said with a grin. How was it that a woman could make putting lotion on incredibly intoxicating? I felt my entire body react to her extending her leg and simply adding lotion onto her flesh. Flesh I'd love to kiss right now. She looked up at me for a split second and laughed. I caught myself and I chuckled as I moved toward her at a tiger's crawl. "Come on. You know you're purposely taunting me," I said. She made a face. "Sorry, mister. I'm only putting lotion on. It's you who has crazy thoughts and should be checked up." "Then check me, missus, because I'm not feeling well at all. I need a nurse to give me a full body checkup." This was what I'd missed. Her breathing against me as I held her. She was my safe haven, my entire world, my true north. Everything about this moment was perfect. When I had her in my arms like this, the world was centered, balanced, and it gave me the deepest peace ever. The morning market was busy for a Sunday, as Sara and I walked together along the square. The smell of the flowers made me realize I'd been absent in buying her any. I dropped her hand and rushed to a vendor, pulled out a 20, and grabbed a colorful bouquet. When she took it, she smiled at me and leaned on her tiptoes to kiss me gently. I deepened the kiss and she giggled against my lips. "Don't make me lose control," she said, laughing. You're the one who always puts me out of control with my emotions, girl. Come here." I pulled her into my arms as we walked down together toward Market Avenue.
Running through the crowd on a busy street, need to find some air in the summer heat. So how about the music, like a whisper from the sea, and a little slow dancing with me? You say you wanna get back